Hello everyone, welcome to episode 16 of El Proyecto. I think I've pronounced that correctly. Let me know if I've not in the comments. Today we're taking on Racing Santander. It's first versus sixth, 6 games into the season, and we've got an okay record at the moment of 4 wins and 2 draws. No losses so far, but the season is very young. Let's get straight into the meat of today's episode with the team selection. And we can see here that Bonaventura is not in good form at all. However, we've got options on the bench. These days we are a much healthier team. I think we'll go with Yarmolenko in the centre of the pitch. Shibazaki a little bit tired in the legs, so I'll give Shelvey a game. David Carmona also struggling a little bit for form, so this is a good excuse to give Arbia a game. And while we're at it, Jetro Willems also a little bit short on form, so Rene gets a run out on the left hand side. Goalkeeper wise, Rui Silva could come in for Danny Jimenez, but they are just, wow, they're miles apart. So maybe he doesn't. I don't know. No, let's go with Danny Jimenez in goal. I don't feel like risking a youngster rated at 63 in a game against Santander. I'd be kicking myself if he left one get through his hands. So here we go. First game of the week. I hope you guys had a lovely weekend. It's been very, very warm in the United Kingdom this week. We hit a high of 100 Fahrenheit. We may even have broken that in the days following. But I tell you, I am not built for this weather, my friends. I am not built for hot weather at all. I don't like cold weather either, so I'm very hard to please. I like it when it's just kind of like, warmish. I like spring and autumn. Not a big fan of winter, not a massive fan of summer, although it's kind of churlish to complain about having lovely weather. Right, here we go. Kick-off. It's Deportivo versus Racing Santander. And have I changed the camera? Yeah, I did. I changed the camera. We're using the in-ground camera at the moment. I thought I'd experiment with it. It does actually give you better visibility of the players around you. But I can't get used to the weird angle that you run at with the angle of the camera. Right, here's a forward ball. Peru will mop that up, no problem at all. Galoppo to Shelvey, who knocks it across to Yarmolenko. He's got a runner on his left in Rene. Plays it back into Yarmolenko, who finds Shelvey. Shelvey with a through ball, doesn't find Malejo. And Santander get the ball back. We may have to change this camera in the second half. I'm still not entirely happy with it. Here's Shelvey. Plays a fizzer into the feet of Galoppo. Moves it across to Peru. Into Arbia. That's a nice little pass to Shelvey. He's got the runner with him, but he checks his run. It's a shame. If he'd continued that run, it would have been a nice attacking move. Here's Shelvey now with a chance to cross into the box. Berg, and he's put it in the back of the net. It's the opening goal of the game. A brilliant take from Berg at the near post. Jonjo Shelvey, not necessarily known for his crossing ability, normally confined to the central areas of the pitch. In fact, it wasn't Shelvey at all, it was Malejo. That makes a lot more sense. That's the problem with having two baldies on the pitch at the same time. You can never remember who's who. Lovely cross into the box by Malejo. And Berg with the simple finish at the near post. Oh, actually, it might have been Shelvey. Do you know, I have no idea anymore. I couldn't tell you. We'll find out. We'll find out at full time. We'll see the assists. Maybe even at half time. We could probably have a look at the stats and find out who got the assist to their name. Right, long ball forward. Javi Montero is going to have to deal with that. And he does do. Rene picking the ball up from the head of his captain and playing it back to the goalkeeper, who then returns the favour out to Rene on the left-hand side. Here's Yarmolenko feeding it into Galoppo in the centre of the pitch. Ball into Berg. Plays it through to Momo. Into Malejo. Can't quite get to it though. And Mowat now looking to try and get the ball out. Plays it back to the defender, who finds his way out, and the ball is now on the left-hand side. It's a good ball forward, but I think Montero has the measure of it, and indeed he does. He picks it up and ends up bringing it away. Arbia plays it into Galoppo. Javi Montero now. Of course, with the 1-goal advantage, Depor can afford to play a little bit slower pace now. No need to take any risks if you don't have to. Here's Shelvey. I'm beginning to think that perhaps Shelvey was the man. In fact, he was, because I remember the red boots. So it was Shelvey with the assist. And that breaks down. Breaks to Yarmolenko, plays it into Momo. Through ball on for Berg, here it is. And at the near post, the goalkeeper denies him. A good save. Indeed, a very good save, low and to the right-hand side of himself. It goes out for a corner though, which Arbia will take. It's going to be an in-swinger on his right foot. Plenty of power behind this one, looking for the far post perhaps. No, it dips violently and ends up finding a man at the front post. Oh, that's a bad pass. And Moreno has picked that up and is looking to break, but he's swamped. And through sheer numbers, Depor are able to get the ball back. It's Galoppo again. Spreads play out to the left-hand side. Oh, that's lovely to Momo. He spilled it, the goalkeeper, but I think Alexis has the measure of it. And indeed he does, but he only gets it out as far as Peru Nolascoin. I can't pronounce his name, I'm just going to keep calling him Peru. And he plays a lovely ball through to Moreno, who's just forced off the ball by Arbia. It's the benefit of having a centre-back playing at full-back. You know he's going to have the physicality to really rival any player that comes up against him. Diaz manages to get the ball out into the midfield area, but Berg trying to get onto it, beaten to it by the sliding challenge of the Santander player. It's a fair challenge, it's a good challenge. Depor end up with the ball, and here they come again, and there's a lovely ball through to Malejo. Can he get to it first? He can't. Brilliant idea from Berg, but unfortunately Malejo just not able to get to it in time before the goalkeeper saw to it. That's lovely play from Santander, but Galoppo manages to dispossess the forward. Here's Yarmolenko. Plays it out to Momo on the left-hand side. Into Berg. Plays it through to Malejo. Can't get to it again. I think this fullback has the measure of the Depor youngster. I call him a youngster, he's about 27 now. Oh, it's a chance for Momo, and it's another good save by the goalkeeper at his near post. Momo having no joy goals-wise in this game. Poor touch from the Santander defender, allowing him the chance. Here's Arbia again. Can he find that far post this time? He does look for it. Just about finds it. Galoppo's going to hit one here. Takes a big deflection. Arbia can't get to it. And Abdul Rahman manages to get the ball back to a centre-back. And the half-time whistle goes, and it's been a brilliant half here for Deportivo. Taking the lead early on, they've never looked back. Deportivo 1, Santander 0. Not a single shot allowed by the Deportivo defence. We'll see how things stack up in the second half. And just to confirm, it was indeed John Joe Shelvey with the assist. Unusual to see him out on the right-hand side like that. I guess the advantage of having two baldies in your side is that they can swap places, and not even the manager will know which one's which. So here we go, the second half underway. No changes made by either team, it looks like. Long ball forward, having Montero underneath it, deals with it pretty well, although he could have played his teammate into a little bit of trouble there if he'd not been careful. And in fact, the passing in this half so far has been decidedly sloppy by Deportivo. They're going to have to crispen up that passing if they want to maintain their winning lead. Here's Rene into Yarmolenko. Placed across to Shelvey, who keeps it moving to Arbia. Back to Yarmolenko. Victor Malejo. Back to Yarmolenko. He's dispossessed on the edge of the area, and away they come with the ball. Good defending initially, and in fact, Deportivo managed to maintain possession of the ball and turn this into an attack for them. Rene from deep. Oh, that's a terrible cross. Absolutely abominable cross from Rene. He's only a youngster, but you've got to do better than that. Nice idea, but Berg was held at bay by the defender, and Lucas Diaz was able to collect the ball. That's a lovely spread of play out to the right-hand side there by the Santander goalkeeper. Peru deals with that, and Galoppo manages to make a run on the ball, pass it to Shelvey, and now there's a real break on here. Ah, no. Just broke down at the last minute. It's a shame. Ball forward, Arbia can't get to it. It falls to Bahia, and his pass ends up finding Arbia, who plays it slightly infield to Shelvey, who looks up for options. Just plays it forward into Malejo, who then looks for Yarmolenko, but the pass is not a good one. And Santander have the ball now. Abdul Rahman into Javi Montero, and there's a foul off the ball there. I think it's going to be a free kick. It is to Deportivo. The ball just left the foot of Montero, and then half a second later the attacking player just made contact. I don't think there's any real need for any further action from the goalkeeper there. It seems like a very honest challenge between two players, just mistimed is all. Rene down the left-hand side, he's looking for the run. He can't find it, and he's been dispossessed, but the referee again looks favourably on the Deportivo player and gives another foul in this wide left position. Rene, of course, wearing the magician's gloves. Javi Montero is going to take the free kick here. He'll probably look to just float it into the box if he can. Nipped on by Berg. It's loose. Momo. And Lucas Diaz rises like a salmon to claim the ball, and immediately the ball is played out and over the top to Gerard Moreno, who can't do anything with it, unfortunately for him. Good ball from Yarmolenko out to Rene. Oh, I don't know about that pass. Rene's passing today really has not been very good. He at least finds his target with that one. Momo out to Rene. First time cross. Oh, that's a good cross. And I tell you what, the goalkeeper does very nicely indeed. But Rene is dispossessed immediately, and this could be a break for Santander. They have men over here. Oh, Arbia does very well to sniff out the danger. Yarmolenko to Momo. And the referee blows for a foul. It's an offside, in fact. Vallejo had just wandered into an offside position. Didn't check his run. And here comes the first change of the game. Rioscos coming on for Mowat. It's a change in midfield, I believe. And they're now playing a 4-2-3-1. I don't know if that was the formation the whole time. There's a chance here if Momo can make the... He can't make the run. That's a shame. That's a good tackle from Rene. Oh, it's a nice little trick from Momo to keep the ball in his possession. Yarmolenko out to Shelvey. Malejo can't find the ball to his strike partner. And Arbia retains possession for the Blues. Momo, well wide. 82 minutes gone and still no activity on the Deportivo bench. I have to think they're going to be making a change any second now. And in fact they are. And the first change is going to be a fullback. A little bit of a risk because David Carmona, by all accounts, is not on top of his game at the moment. His showings in training have been a little bit erratic. I think if Longo can have a game up front. Not much of a game minder, about 10 minutes, if that. But he deserves his chance. Diaz restarts with the goal kick, pumps it long up the pitch. Galoppo's underneath it and does win the header. Yarmolenko equally winning another headed effort. Grunval. Here's Moreno. Carmona heads it back to the goalkeeper. The referee saw something in the build-up there and has awarded a free kick to Santander in a reasonably dangerous position. It's just a coming together between players. I don't think there's a foul there per se. But the referees have got a very strange idea of what passes for officiating at the moment. Riascos over the free kick, lobs it into the box. There's a nice clearance there by Moreno. Really put something behind that one. Didn't really need to be fair. Shelvey just hassling a little bit here, looking to win the ball back. Can't quite manage it. Riascos now. Malejo doing similarly. The two balled avengers of Deportivo, both doing their best. And in the end, Carmona is the one that wins the ball. And eventually, more through luck than judgment, wins a goal kick for his team. Jimenez restarts the action with a ball out to Carmona on this right hand side, and that is an audacious switch of play by Carmona out to Rene on the left here. He slowly brings it forward. He's looking for a little bit more support from the players inside him. That's nice. Momo now through to Longo very nearly. The pass was decent, but a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. And that's going to do it for today's action. Deportivo walking away with a 1-0 victory. Rene has pulled a rabbit out of the hat with this one. A good game, all things told. Really the best action of the match in the first 12 minutes of the game. Santander with not a single shot on target or otherwise. No attacking threat from them whatsoever. Let's see how things develop as we go forward. We can't play every game restricting other teams to no shots. There's no fun in that. Man of the match goes to Berg, the goal scorer. Shelvey with a 7, and quite rightly so. His assist, a joy to behold for such a young player. The rest of the team does very nicely as far as the ratings are concerned. Danny Jimenez again punished really because of the fact that he had to face no shots, and somehow he was rated as less of a goalkeeper than the man on the losing side who conceded 1. But there we go. I guess I'm just old-fashioned. I feel like a goalkeeper that hasn't had a shot to face shouldn't be penalised for it. There's the rest of the results from today's matches. You can pause the video for a second if there's a particular team you're looking for. And that's what it does to the table. Deportivo still maintaining the 2-point lead at the top of the table over Ponferradina and Las Palmas, with Extremadura in 4th on 13 points. Racing Santander amazingly climbing the table despite the fact that they lost that game. Goal difference is a wonderful thing, ladies and gentlemen. And that will do us for another episode of El Proyecto. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.